Hey guys, welcome back and welcome to yet another video in our drugstore series here. So today we are talking all about the new Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick Foundation. So you have probably seen people talking about this. This kind of took the internet by storm when it launched, just as their concealer did as well. This brand itself is just kind of getting a lot of hype right now, so of course I wanted to check this out. So this is a stick foundation that retails for only $9. You get 0.21 of an ounce, so obviously not a full ounce. So this is how much product you actually get. This is really not a lot of product. So the Anastasia Beverly Hills stick foundation comes with 0.35 ounce, so 0.14 ounce more. The Tarte Clay Stick Foundation comes with 0.32 of an ounce. The NYX Mineral Stick Foundation comes with 0.21 of an ounce, so the same as the Makeup Revolution one. The Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Longwear Foundation Stick comes in 0.31 of an ounce. And the new Pure Foundation Stick comes in 0.30 ounce. So it looks like 0.21 is kind of normal for drugstore, and 0.30 and higher is more normal for high-end foundation sticks. So you guys will see me applying this foundation, and then we'll do check-ins throughout the day and all of that. But first of all, I wanted to talk about the claims of this foundation. So it says that foundation just got faster, available in multiple shades and a range of undertones. Makeup Revolution's fast-based stick foundation quickly perfects, contours, highlights your complexion. So you can get it in a bunch of different shades. How many shades does it come in? It comes in 18 different colors. So you can get, ones that actually match you for foundation. You can get some for contouring. You can get some for like highlighting areas that you want to highlight. So it looks like it's supposed to be like a multi-use product. So the Makeup Revolution website says that it's an easy to apply stick formula. It melts into the skin, blending seamlessly to leave a fresh and dewy finish. So there's really not much information on this product and what it's supposed to do for your skin besides them saying that it's supposed to be a fresh and dewy finish. So you'll see what I think about those claims in the demo portion, but I wanted to mention that I have the shade F1, which looks like this. It's definitely a really nice shade match for me. Come on, refocus. It's definitely a really nice shade match for me. It matches me almost completely. And I was actually able to bronze today, which doesn't normally happen. So I think that's all the information I wanted to talk about. So let's just go ahead and get into the demo portion of this. Okay, so for primer, I went ahead and primed one side of my face with the Pixie Rose Flash Balm. It's just what I like to do when I'm testing a new foundation. So I know kind of like if the primer helps, if it makes it worse, all that jazz. So we got like a control and then like a experiment. I don't know, tried to get fancy with it and it didn't work. Okay, so we're going in with the stick foundation. I have not swatched this. I have not looked at it. I have done nothing with it. I have been very curious, but I have been patiently waiting for this video. So this is what it looks like. Let's see if this is gonna work. It looks like it might be a good shade. Yeah. It's got quite a tug to it, like when it doesn't glide across the skin. Okay, so that blended out really quickly, but it has like no coverage. So let me do the rest of my face and then I'll go in with another round, I guess. Okay, so that definitely blended out really, really easily. It's very emollient once it starts like moving. So I'm gonna go in with one more layer just because you can still kind of see all of this happening. I got better coverage on this side of my face. I don't understand. I have less acne on this side of the face. Maybe it's not actually better coverage, it's just less to cover. But you can still see definitely redness, so I'm gonna put some right here on my nose, a little bit right there, And a couple little taps on the chin. Okay, so now that we are all blended out, this foundation has an intense glow to it, even on this side, which was not primed at all. It looks wet. Shade-wise, it may be like half a shade to a shade too dark, but I don't think it's totally noticeable to the point where like I couldn't wear it. I think I just need to blend my neck enough that it kind of like becomes seamless. I really like the way this is sitting on my skin right now. It's just kind of like, my skin looks so plump and healthy, you know? It's not sitting on top of any like dry patches and emphasizing them at all. It just glided right over them. It is looking a little heavy around my nose. Let's see if I can blend that out. Oh, and that just took away like all the coverage that I had right there. That was weird. What the heck? It's like picking up the foundation. Okay, so my nose is back to being red again. It had mostly covered it, but the sponge like picked up the foundation and like removed it off of this area where I was. Let me see if I can like add that back on maybe. Okay, now it's just starting to get weird, so I'm just gonna leave it alone and let concealer take care of that section. Other than that, I think it looks really nice on the skin. It's already kind of set down. It's still transferring a little bit onto my fingers, so I would probably set it just with a light layer of powder just to keep it from transferring everywhere, but it's not like tacky or anything. It's looking pretty dry on my forehead though, I'm realizing, which I don't have any dryness on my forehead right now, so that's weird. Okay, so coverage wise, I can tell you that it builds really well. I definitely covered up way more in this area with that second layer. On my chin, it is looking fairly heavy, so I don't think I would go in with any more than one light layer down there, just because it doesn't look like it's building very well there. As it's drying, it's losing a lot of that luminosity. It's not totally matte, but it definitely has a lot less luminosity than it did before. So I would definitely use my Pixie primer on like all of my face for this one, just to keep that glow a little bit. Okay, so now that it's actually dry, it's totally cleaning to dry patches. What the heck? I had such high hopes for you. Okay, so I can't keep messing with this. I'm gonna go finish up the rest of my makeup and then we'll come back and I'll deliver my final thoughts and then we'll do some check-ins throughout the day. Okay, so I'm back. I finished up all of my makeup. This is actually the look that I did for yesterday's video in the nothing over $10 video. So if you want to check out how I got this look, then you can head over to that video after you watch this one, of course. So after doing all of my makeup, letting it settle, having it dry and whatnot, I did have to set this just because it wouldn't have, products would not have blended over top of it very well. So as it is like slowly dried and set more, I'm not enjoying it nearly as much as I did when I first put it on. I don't think it necessarily looks bad, but it's definitely becoming more and more matte and heavy. It looks really heavy around my upper lip and my chin. It's emphasizing all of my dry patches that I have over here on this side of my face. My forehead looks nice. I like my forehead. My nose looks decent, not awful, but not really mind-blowing either. It is just like fully sunken into my smile lines. Like I look so crepey over here, it's ridiculous. And I just look really heavy in this region. I think if anything, a good setting spray would work wonders with this foundation, or even mixing in a facial oil when I apply it would just make it look amazing. So I'll definitely have to try those options. As I told y'all, I primed this side with my normal like super moisturizing, super glowy primer, and it's really not making that much difference. I have maybe a little bit more glow right here, but it's not making that much difference in the way it sits on my skin or anything. So this is definitely one that I'm gonna have to do some like heavy duty moisturizing with like an oil or something to make this work for me. I really like the coverage it's giving me. My skin looks really nice. I think if I do those like more moisturizing options and like uncake this foundation, I think I would like it even more, just because it is like medium coverage, so you can still see freckles and whatnot coming through. So if I didn't have like the foundation look right now, I feel like I would really like this foundation. So I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit more and see what I can get to happen with it. So we are going to be doing check-ins throughout the day so that we can see how it wears and all that junk. So it is currently 12 o'clock. I started this video at like 10:30. It just took me forever to do my makeup. So I will check in with you guys in a little bit, and we'll try and do an 8-hour wear test. I don't know if we're going to get there, but we'll try. Okay, so we are about 5 hours in now. I just took one of the dogs for a walk, and it is just unbearably hot out there, so I am a hot, sweaty mess. So the foundation actually held up pretty well. I had sunglasses on, and I was like sweating underneath them, and there's like basically no sunglasses marks, which is crazy. That never happens to me. There's always like a massive indentation for me, so that's pretty cool. I definitely have more glow now, which is always good. It's definitely looking better than it did before, now that it's kind of like warmed up and really like sat on my skin and whatnot. But my skin just feels really, really dry, especially down here in this area. It just feels dry. Like I can't like, I really just want to scratch it off. It's driving me crazy. It just feels so heavy on the skin. My dry patches are just getting worse and worse by the hour. Like every time I look at them, they're more and more pronounced and dry and cakey, and yeah. My chin still looks very heavy. My upper lip still looks very heavy. Forehead still looks great. So it's definitely looking better than it was. I just don't know that it was looking great either. It definitely has its pros and its cons, so I'm gonna keep wearing it. Just thought I'd check in at the super sweaty 5-hour mark so that y'all can see kind of what it looks like right now. But I'm gonna keep wearing it for the rest of the night, and I'll check in probably just for bed. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Okay, so it is now midnight, which means this foundation has been on for 12 hours, which is just such a long time. I'm so tired. So let's go ahead and wrap this up, shall we? I am looking uber shiny, like extra shiny, which is interesting. Apparently my skin is just deciding to become more combination than dry. I don't know what's happening there. So I would definitely say it's lasting pretty well. I don't have any like missing sections where it's like worn off or anything like that. It's definitely warmed up to my face even more than it had earlier. My forehead still looks awesome. I'm still looking cakey in this area. I'm looking real cakey around my nose, like it's really like piling up in the indentation there. I feel like I've lost some coverage throughout the day. Is that possible? I definitely feel like that's happening here. I don't understand that at all, but I kind of still have the same thoughts. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Pretty much all of my face products are gone, like my blush, bronzer, highlight, all that. Pretty much gone, so it definitely is not like helping all that last or anything like that. So in all, from this one-time wear, I'm not super impressed. I feel like I'm definitely gonna have to play with this a little bit more and find a way to make it work, because I don't hate it. I just feel like it needs some help. So that is basically my first impression of the new Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick Foundation. I hope you guys like this video. So I hope you guys like today's video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!